Oseo.
Oseo.
Cherokee reading, continuing from the previous Sunday in the theme of grasses, plants, and baskets. For Native American baskets, and basket making is the, what I call, sanctum sanctorum of all the women of Turtle Island. The earliest baskets that we know here are found in the caves at Lake Winnemucca 10,000 years ago. And also that site, Lake Winnemucca, had been continuously occupied as a site for 11,000 years, or basically until the arrival of the Americans. And so that's a long, long time. And I want to introduce some of the things that I have with it. First, I have a representative here of grasses, a different kind, and the white pentacles, that's pampas grass, which in South America is the prairie grass. And the basket that it's in is made by Eta Rex of Navajo of northern Arizona. It's made of sumac, and it's covered with pine pitch, and that is the way they're made for water carrier. And then down here in front, this is a fresh basket. This is from the Papago. It's made of bear grass. It's made of bear grass that's stitched with split yucca leaf. Then up here, to this basket, this is a wicker plaque, but it's very interesting. For one, what it embodies is the spider web of Spider-Woman. Now the Hopi, everything is governed by the procurement of food and fertility and rain. A Spider-Woman is seen as the being who brings the clouds for the rain. So this kind of basket, this is an old one, it's very, very old, is a sacred basket. And would carry cornmeal or that kind of thing in it. And in the center is the prayer sticks, or papos. They're a pollen boy and pollen girl. Later, like in the past, a little bit more than 100 years, these baskets have become colored, like way down here at the bottom. And this is from Arrivee. Arrivee is also the longest occupied village, emphasize that, in Turtle Island for the past 1,000 years or more. And that is where that basket comes from, and it's made the same way this is. The material in this is usually called rabbit brush. It looks like grass. You see it in Arizona, growing along the highways and like that. And that's what it looks like. It looks very like brush, but when you pick it, it does look like grass. And then the rim of it is stitched with yucca leaves there. So that's a very old and sacred basket. Up here, this is a coiled basket that is made mainly with yucca stitching on a grass foundation. This basket is made by Joyce Ann Sufke of Shungapu in the Second Mesa. Claudia was representing the California Indian basket makers at the basket gathering in Tucson. And she had her examples of the Juncus made baskets. And this woman was interested in that. I think she hadn't seen them before, and that's how we became acquainted. And everything here is all that she has gathered, the colors and everything is all natural. And the dark red, interestingly, is made from wild tea, usually called Navajo tea. That's the deep red. The black, in this case, they used to make from the sunflowers, but people stopped growing them, so it's the only thing here that would be not organic material there. But the image here of the butterfly alludes to like the butterfly maiden, meaning the girl who brings moisture. So to see all that, and it came about from our acquaintance through the basket gathering there in Tucson. Vivian just sent, I don't think the camera can pick it up, but here's a little tuft of grass. This is buffalo grass, which she has been growing in her yard there. So I made a little bundle. It still smells very, very sweet. It goes with this piece. Where are you standing in the wind? Dry grasses, straw, and shaking in the wind. Dry grasses, where are you standing in the wind? Dry grasses, straw, and shaking in the wind. Dry grasses. There in the wilderness, the flower world, a pale blue cloud will be gray water at its peak. The mist will rain down on flower ground, and shining, reaching bottom, where you are only standing in the wind, dry grasses, straw, and shaking in the wind.